Hi, I'm Rich Struse, co-founder and chief technology officer of Tidal Cyber. Today, I'd like to take you through the process of creating a coverage map in Tidal Cyber's Enterprise Edition platform. A bit of a reminder, a coverage map in Tidal Cyber brings together the threats of concern in your environment or a subset of your environment with the defenses that are defending that environment. And through coverage mapping, you can see areas where you're well defended, less well defended, and just as importantly, see specific recommendations for how you can improve your defenses, starting with the tools that you already own. Creating coverage maps is really pretty straightforward. Here we are in the Enterprise Edition platform. So first, we're going to give the coverage map a name. So I'm going to give it a name, going to give it a description. Now, there's some configuration you have to do, pretty straightforward. First is you have to select a platform that this coverage map represents. So this is what are the kinds of assets that are being represented by this coverage map. So for this, I'm going to pick Windows environments. Maybe it's your desktop environment. The next thing the platform wants to know is, do you want to include TTPs, tactic, techniques, and procedures that relate to those things that happen outside your enterprise? So before the initial access tactic in MITRE ATT&CK, sometimes referred to as the MITRE ATT&CK pre-attack matrix. So let's keep that off for now, but if you want to include it, you just toggle it to yes. Then the two remaining things you have to tell the platform is, what are the threats of concern in this coverage map and what are the defenses? And here it's important to stress that in Tidal's platform, you can have as many different threat profiles as you want. You can have as many different defensive stacks as you want, and you can create as many different coverage maps as you want. And why you do that is you might want to model different parts of your environment, different business units, different geographies of your enterprise, different asset classes and technology groups, different key applications. And we give you the flexibility to model in any and all of those ways at the same time. In this environment, I'm going to pick a threat profile, something that's on top of everyone's mind all the time is ransomware. So Tidal provides a library of pre-built, both sector-specific as well as more threat-centric threat profiles. I'm going to pick one of those. The great thing about the platform is if you don't like our threat profiles, you don't have to use them. You can use ours as a starting point, or you can build your own from scratch. It really just takes a few minutes to build a new threat profile. Then the next thing we're going to do is select a defensive stack. And this is an inventory of your security tools. And for those key tools, their configurations in your environment. So you know exactly what security capabilities from those products are available to defend you. So I'm going to pick a defensive stack that I have here for the purpose of this demo. Then I'm going to ask the platform to generate the coverage map. What the platform is doing is it's going off and looking at this threat profile. So it's looking at the objects that Tidal has curated in major and emerging ransomware and extortion threats. It's done, by the way. And what it does is it decomposes those into the individual adversary groups that are known to conduct ransomware campaigns and activity. The platform has gone through and it's decomposed each of those higher level objects into the underlying threats, the underlying TTPs known to be used by those malware families, campaigns of activity, and so forth. And it's assigned a score to each of those in the mapping process. And I'm going to switch view here from this higher level view over to our matrix view. And here's where you can see very, very clearly that everything we do at Tidal is really rooted in the MITRE ATT&CK framework. What the platform has done is it's built this coverage map by scoring each of the individual adversary TTPs known to be used by these threats based on the defenses that are available in your defensive stack. What this is giving you is that ability to very easily, at a glance, see your areas of relative strength and your areas of relative weakness across the different adversary TTPs in the environment. So that's just a quick overview. Hopefully you see how easy it is to build a coverage map in Tidal Cyber's Enterprise Edition platform. Thanks.